Good morning. Welcome to Fit News. I'm Jen from Fit with Shaver, and I help women learn to make exercise work with their fluctuating hormones and not against by doing the right exercises at the right time and the right intensity. If you joined me for Fit News last week, remember I told you about my free classes that I'm doing this week. Are you in? Are you joining me? Come on, there's still time. It's only Tuesday. Link will be below. Okay, fitwithshaver.com. And all the information is there. There's a link, and I will also post it below. Okay, today I want to talk about focus. In other words, if you are someone who has been working out for quite some time, maybe it's years, and you're like, I'm the same as I've been the past few years, I'm not seeing results. I ask you, where is your focus? In other words, when you're doing your workout, whatever that might be, and hopefully it's a mix of both strength training and some high intensity intervals, not together though, separate. Are you seeing results? Where is your focus? I'm asking you, where is your focus? If you're not seeing results, are you focused when you're doing your workout? Do you see your workout as just a box to check off the list? Oh, got it done, right? Focus is so important in anything that we do. Think about this. If you go into your job and you're not focused, the chances of you making some silly mistakes are pretty big, right? Let's look at it this way. If your child or you, if you had a homework assignment, okay? And with your homework assignment, you just quickly, it was a one paper, 10 questions, you quickly sat down, just filled in the answers quick. And then your teacher checked it, or it's your child's homework, and you check it, and you're like, yeah, Sammy, you missed about 10 of these, all 10, because you didn't even fill this one in. And this one, you know the answer. Why did you put that? When you are rushed and you just go through and there's no focus, then you just don't get it right. So what I'm saying is that focus matters no matter what you're doing, okay? You need to be focused on the task at hand. It's not your exercise, just as anything else, is not just a box that we're checking off to say, I got it done. Look, I got my homework done. Well, okay, that's great, but what did you get out of it, right? So the way that you will get to results is by focusing on the task at hand. So let's look at this as, what does that mean when I'm strength training? When you're lifting, what I want you to do is not just go through the motions. So let's use the bicep curl as an example, although I would rarely do bicep curls on their own. I usually do them with a lunge or a squat, but we're gonna, for the sake of this, for quick sake, we're gonna use the bicep curl as an example. All right, if I just go like this, look, I got 10 reps in, right? A, I didn't focus. B, I didn't get the most out of that exercise, because the faster you go, the more you're letting momentum take over. So the momentum is doing the work and not you. If I were to slow down and take my time and allow the muscle to do the work and focus on the mind-muscle connection, because there have been plenty of studies and a lot of research done that shows that the mind-muscle connection plays a big role in muscle building. So instead of just saying, I got 1,000 reps in 4 minutes, the goal isn't the number of reps. The goal is to make sure that we're doing the move correctly and in the correct alignment, okay? So if I'm doing a bicep curl, I wanna make sure that I'm thinking, okay, I should be feeling this in the bicep. And when I get to the top, on my way down, I don't just let the weight bring itself down. When I get to the top, then I control the movement on the way down, okay? Up and control it on the way down. I didn't let momentum do the work. I did the work. So if I'm focused on me doing the work, then I'm going to see better results. I also want you to think about, what is your alignment in terms of your spine? Is your spine in line? We spend a lot of time sitting at our desks now or in cars. And what that does is our shoulders then tend to hunch forward, right? This creates extra stress on our bodies. So we need to make sure that we're in correct alignment when we're doing our work. Otherwise, if we're out of alignment, our performance is going to be sacrificed, along with our risk of injury is going to increase. So that's why it's best to do things slow, controlled, and with focus, okay? If you are, I noticed this the other day because I was getting a little tired, I was hot, I was just like ready to be done. I was on my run and I noticed that my shoulders started to creep up. And you'll notice that when you're working hard, I noticed it in my swim as well. Your shoulders will tend to creep up. We need to get those shoulders down because we hold a lot of tension right here in our neck. Okay, so it's important to relax those shoulders, get those shoulders down and in the pockets, okay? And that way we are in correct alignment to perform whatever it is. If we're running and our shoulders are up here, we're pulling ourselves out of alignment. If we're swimming or biking and we're in a funky position, right? We're putting extra stress on areas that don't and shouldn't have that stress. We're also sacrificing performance because now we're not using the correct muscles, right? And we're putting ourselves at risk of injury. Think of this as your body and this is your spine. If your spine is out of alignment, you can't hold this here very long without feeling extra tension in your finger. But if your finger is straight and in alignment, you can hold your hand and push down all day because you're in alignment, right? So I want you to think of your body the same way. That pelvis, that bowl needs to be nice and aligned. The shoulders are relaxed, right? And these are things that you need to, again, it all goes back to the focus, right? So if I'm focused during my workout and doing a check-in, are my shoulders down in the pockets and relaxed? Is my pelvis nice and level when I'm running? Or is it like this, right? And if it's like this, look at the stress I'm creating on my back. And the repetitive motion of that is not good. So it is setting me up for injury, which then sets me up for inconsistency with my workouts. And we're looking for consistency, right? So I want you to take note when you're working out that you're not just checking off a box, whether it be cardio, you're not just turning on that music, zoning out, and just going through the motions. If you are strength training, if you're lifting, I want you to pay attention to the lift and the muscle that you're working for that particular exercise. Again, let's use that bicep curl. If I'm bicep curling, I want to pay attention on the way up. I feel it here and I'm controlling it on the way down. Okay? Don't zone out whenever you're doing a workout. Does that mean that you can't enjoy the workout and, turn the music on? No. But I do want you to do a check-in, especially with your cardio as well, especially towards the end when we start to get tired. We'll tend to lose form. And when we lose form, a lot suffers, right? So check in, focus on those workouts. Don't just use them as a box that you're checking off. You'll see more results if you take the time to focus. All right? Make it a great week. I'll see you next week.